Unfortunately, yeah, there's too many of them, particularly in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Um, per capita, we're probably one of the highest places in America with shootings. So, um, but it's been going on way too long, way too long.
Yeah, I got there in 1995 and
Oh,
that
okay.
was happening. And then we just fast forward to today, George Floyd,
Mhm.
and since George Floyd, right?
Yes. Um, well, we've had what we call five horrific murders, which is, of course, George Floyd, Philando Castile, Dante Wright, Boogie Winston, and Jamar Clark. Um, and the both cities were almost burned to the ground with millions and millions of dollars of damage. But the one thing I say all the time, as horrific as those five murders are, uh, we've had 531 black on black murders in the same time frame, and we didn't set a trash can on fire. And so, from a 2 year old to a 3 year old to a 5 year old, 9 year old, 10 year old, and you could almost pick any number in the age group, and somebody's been murdered out of that 531. So, the police things are terrible, absolutely terrible. Um, Something we have to change. I think we've made great strides, particularly locally, in police transformation, police accountability. But I have a greater concern about the 531. Um, I was just at a funeral on Tuesday of a 26-year-old young man. His dad, his two brothers were all there with guns, um, talking about the get back, that they got to use the get back. And I'm talking to the dad. Your 26-year-old with four children is laying in a coffin. He's been dead since May 4th. The funeral was Tuesday.
Wow.
You're right. So where were all your gang buddies and folks that couldn't even come up with $1,100 for a cremation or a cardboard, what we call up here the cardboard casket? And so, as a community, we have so much work to do. And again, we have a lot of work to do with police transformation, transparency, accountability, but we've got to get back to us.
Yes.
If we don't start loving us, and I was just in Target this morning, and a lady stopped me and said, "What are we going to do?" And if we don't go back to loving us as a community, because none of these children, and I call them children, young men, young women, are born with a pistol in their hand. They don't come out of their mother's womb saying, "Give me a pistol."
Yeah.
Um, but they are born into an environment and a culture that they never had a chance from birth.
Yeah.
And my children often ask me, "Dad, are you surprised how well we do?" I said, "No, y'all supposed to do well. Matter of fact, y'all should be doing better than you are." Um, but flip flop my children and put them in the culture and environment of some other children and give me those children, you've got different results on both sides. So,
Absolutely.
so it's easy for us sometimes to look at this gang violence stuff through our lens. These young people are angry from second, third grade. I was in a school 2 months ago, and the principal told a second grader to stop playing in the hall and go back to class. He told her "F you," and he told her, "Don't make me go home and get it." Now,
What?
if he's 8 years old,
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go.
No, no, I'm in shock. That
Well,
shocks me.
it happens every day here, all day long. Um, and the teacher said the next day when he came to school with his backpack, she said she actually got nervous. The principal got nervous when she saw him walking toward her. He's
Yeah.
8 years old. But the first teacher still is the mother, the father, the grandmother, somebody. And saying our children cannot learn is not true. If they can do every dance, pick up a video game and play that, they know every cuss word. So it's what's being learned at home. It's a learned behavior. So the most important years in our community right now is 0 to 6. If you don't
Yes.
invest in your child from 0 to 6, and some people say, well, it's not just financial. If you love a child enough, he'll never know he's poor. If you love him enough, if you love her enough. And so as a Black community in particular, because locally, over 75% of our homicides are Black on Black. 75% of our shootings are Black on Black, 90% male.
Yes.
And so if we, I have a saying in St. Paul that don't talk about saving the city of St. Paul. Can you save your block?
Right. Save yourself first.
You know everybody on your block, meaning that you know their children, you know their first name, middle name, their date of birth, you know the home phone number, cell number.
Wow.
And then we tell people here once or twice a year, block off your block and basically have a large block potluck where everybody gets to know each other.